Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Yua, and today I wanted to do a monthly favorites. The last video that I did for my monthly favorites was May, so it's been quite a few months already. So these are a few products not only in August that I liked, but prior to that. So if you guys would like to see all of my August favorites, please keep watching. To start off with my monthly favorites for the month of August and a little bit of July is this It Cosmetics CC Cream and the SPF 50. I am in the shade medium. The reason why I loved using this foundation for the month of August and July was because it was so hot. And of course, I don't know about you guys, but I don't really want to wear full coverage foundation every day when it's super hot. So I feel like this is the perfect foundation, especially if you have dry skin. I have very dry skin, if you don't already know. And I feel like this was one of the first foundations that did not stick onto my dry patches, did not emphasize those dry patches. And also I like it because it's not a super dewy, but not a matte finish. It's something in the middle, so something like kind of a satiny finish. And so I really like it. It has like a medium to light coverage. It is buildable. I also love it that it has SPF 50 because I need SPF if I'm going to go out every day. Like if I step outside, I feel like I always have to have some kind of SPF or lotion, moisturizer with SPF. On to my next product. I know I talked about the It Cosmetics CC Cream Foundation, which is like a light to medium coverage. But I think also for like events, because summer and spring is like the start, kickoff to weddings, wedding season, and obviously there's going to be events. So I finally tried the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place. I think this is a great full coverage foundation if you have events or if you're going to a wedding or anything, because I think that they have such a good range of foundations. It was kind of hard for me at first to find mine because I kept going, is it lighter or is it darker? But I think I finally found the one that's a perfect match. I'm in the shade 3-in-1 Ivory Beige, and I just like it because it sticks on and melts into my skin so good. And also the lasting power, it lasts all day. If I put it on in the morning, it's still almost perfectly exactly how it was placed later on, right before I go to bed. So this foundation is great for if you're going to events. It's full coverage, and it does have like a like satiny finish. So if you guys can't really tell, I don't really like the full matte coverage because I'm more on the dry skin. So I need something that is a little bit more dewy, and I think this is a perfect foundation. On to the next favorite for August. I purchased the Kabuki kit from Luxie like a while ago, and I finally put it to use. And honestly, I love this Luxie 530 flat top Kabuki brush. It's a perfect foundation brush for me. I just love it because it's so dense. Obviously, it's a flat Kabuki, and what I love about it is when I buff my foundation out, like the Estee Lauder or It Cosmetics, I don't see any streaks. It does not leave any streaks. I just love how it buffs on my foundation evenly, and it just does a great job. And I'm so glad I finally gave it a try. I purchased it a few months ago, but I was just stuck on using my beauty blender for so long, and now I'm so glad I got this. So on to the next favorite. Okay, for the month of August, I finally tried the Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder. Obviously, this has been circulating in YouTube for the longest time, but I finally gave it a try, and you guys know what? I really do like it. It's really affordable. I think it was only like $5, and it's huge, guys. Like, check it out if you have not already. And I think this could last me for years. I do understand when people say that there is a strong scent to it. I feel like it's strong at first, but it's not overwhelming, and it does dissipate and disappear throughout the day. So it's not something like big you have to deal with that's going to last forever. But I do really like it. It's very obviously finely milled, and I feel like for me, I don't like to bake because I have dry skin, but I do like to just set my under eye with it and kind of just if I highlight my nose and just like a little bit of my forehead, then I just like to pat it on and lightly set my under eye and those areas that I did put concealer. And I think this does a really good job. It doesn't feel heavy. It feels really thin and very light. I really like it. And I think it's very affordable. So if you're looking for an affordable loose powder, setting powder, or even something to set your entire face, I think that this is a great option. You can find this at Walmart. That's what I found. So for this next product, I feel like it comes as no surprise. And I think there's a reason why, because it constantly sells out. And I think there's so many of you that still haven't got your hands on it. And I know it's like such a bummer. But anyways, for the month of August and July, my favorite go-to palette has been the Colourpop Yes Please shadow palette. I just love this palette because first of all, it's so travel friendly. It's very small. It's only $16, guys. It's so affordable. And just the shadows. Okay, the shadows are so pigmented. You don't have to dig into the shadows. For me, I just like to pick up a little and I like to build up my shadows. So I feel like this is a great palette. It's very pigmented. There's very minimal fallout. And yes, the pans are a little bit smaller, but for $16 and you get 12 different shadows, I think this is perfect. It has some neutral looks that you can make, and then some pops of colors like the yellow, the orange, and the red. And I think this is also perfect going into fall and end of summer. I just love it. And I think this is great for traveling, like I mentioned. The only thing is it might get dirty, but I just love this. I also did use this on my eyes today, so I created my look with using this shadow. Okay, so for my next favorite product for the month of August, I think it also comes as like a no surprise, but I finally jumped on, I guess, the wagon and tried out this product and I loved it. It's as good as the hype, guys. So this is the Wet n Wild MegaGlo highlighting powder in Precious Petals. I just love this highlighter. It's just so gorgeous. You only need a little. The only thing is you have to pick it up, for me, like in my opinion, you have to pick it up with a stiffer brush. But I mean, the payoff is just so beautiful. So it's kind of golden or champagne with some pinks in it. And I think it's the perfect highlighter for like any skin tone. I think this will match any skin tone. I do have it on my cheeks today, but you might not be able to see because of the camera. But I just think it's perfect. It's something that can be blinding and can be very subtle. I think it just depends how you apply it. For me, I don't really like something that's super, super blinding, but I think that this highlighter is just, it's awesome. I think it's so worth it. And it's only $5, guys. You can find this on Ulta's website online only. I think they don't have it in store yet. But I purchased mine from Walgreens. They always have sales as well. So if you're interested, just keep it on the lookout. All right, so for my last product, this one, it's been out for a while, or this product, but I finally tried it because I have my, okay, yes, okay, so let me get this. Okay, guys. So if you have a favorite brush that you love to use, like my blending brushes, I have my Luxie's, the mini taper blending brushes, and I just love that one. So I use that for almost every single look that I do. And I hate having to use, for example, if I use a red shadow and then an orange and then a purple, I don't want to have to wash it after just one use. So I finally jumped on the wagon as well, and I finally tried these. This is a color cleaner, makeup brush cleaner series. I purchased mine off Amazon. It was really cheap. I think it was only like $5, but I know that, like, is it Veramona? Let me check. Yeah, so Veramona has one. Sephora also has one, but Sephora's is like ridiculously $20. So I finally bought one and tried it, and I love it. It really does work, guys. So let me just use a shadow, that brush that and I just love it because if you're going to use it like obviously it's not good substitution for cleaning, but if you're going to use a shadow and you're going to change to another shadow using the same exact brush, this thing does a great job of taking off. Obviously it's not perfect, But I honestly, after you use this and you rub it against this little, I don't know, what would you call this little sponge in here? Like, it really does do a good job of cleaning it off. And the good thing is it's reusable, and you could just rinse through this and clean it and run soap through it, and it's clean again, ready to go. So I think this is a really good investment as a tool. So if you haven't picked one up already and you feel like you switch through a lot of shadows and you don't have maybe a lot of brushes that you can always jump to, or if you're like me where you only like, you have a favorite brush that you like to use almost every single time and you don't want to wash your brushes every day after this one use, then I think this would be a really good tool to pick up and invest in. So those were all of my monthly favorites for the month of July and August. If you liked these type of videos, give me a thumbs up so I can keep continuously doing these monthly favorites. And don't forget that if you are not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and click that bell button to be notified each time I upload a new video. With this coming up fall, I'm so excited because I have so many ideas on new videos that I want to post. So hopefully that goes through, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye guys.